Hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. I have ordered something from Choosing Keeping. I haven't ordered anything from Choosing Keeping for a long time, could be well over a couple of years, if not longer. I can't really remember, but I wanted to get, their stuff's always packaged really nicely in this like glassine type paper and these lovely big stickers. I wanted to get these. These are Japanese Gansai, I think this is watercolour paints. Sometimes they would come across a little bit gouache, but I think they are classed as watercolour paints. I do have a set of these already. I'm just wondering where I've put them to show you. And I like this like 6 set, and I wanted the neon set. Found them, right. So these are the ones that I already have, and I got these from Choosing Keeping. I think they've changed the packaging for these, but they are all of the different types of black. So reddish black, yellowish black, greenish black, bluish black, purplish black, brownish black. I haven't used these for ages, but I am going to put them somewhere to use them a little bit more, because I do absolutely love them. I just haven't reached for them for ages. This palette was called Shadow Black, but I don't think they call it that anymore on the Choosing Keeping website. They have different sets of these Gansai paints, and I was interested in this one because this is 6 gorgeous looking colours. So opera, rose, orange, yellow, light orange and pink. I mean, I doubt they will be light fast, but that doesn't bother me because I'll be using them in my sketchbook. And I thought it'd be nice to get something where you can have like a wash of neon, which I could get from, say, an acrylic fluid or an acrylic ink, but sometimes that comes across as like shiny acrylic on the page. It'd be nice to get that luminous watercolour effect, maybe down as like a wash for mixed media. That was my thinking behind it anyway, and I'm very, very back into my neon markers, neon pencils, everything. I'm just loving it, and you can't go wrong with a bit of neon. So let's just put a bit of water maybe in each one to get them activated, and we'll see what they like. Thought as well, because this is quite a small palette, it might be good to like take out and about if I want to take it out and about. It might be useful. Let's swatch it out on here. This is the mixed media sketchbook, and on the mixed media paper. Whoa, that is lovely. I might do quite big swatches. I want to see what it'd be like with a wash of colour, and then my idea would be, you know, that you could work on top of it or use it as like an accent for like a wash. That is so pretty. So that was Opera, which is quite like the luminous red marker pen, one of the luminous red marker pens that I've got. Opera is normally like a pinky colour, I think. Oh, that's really pretty. I mean, it's on the pinkish side of red, but that's really pretty. Ooh. I don't use this type of, this is called rose, but this is more like a violet-y, purpley colour, which I don't use that much. So this is probably might be the only one that I wouldn't use that much, but you know, you never know. I like that. It's so bright. I can if it's picking up on the screen. Let's pull it up. These are going to be so good. I thought they might be good for life drawing as well, which I know sounds kind of odd, but I don't know. Quite like the idea of doing something with a bit of a neon accent in life drawing. Ooh. I'm obsessed with my favourite neon to use at the moment. I've got two. Is like any type of neon orange and a neon red. Oh no, that's going to blend together. Let's not do that. This orange that's just magnificent. That's amazing. Yeah, that is gorgeous. So let's let's write down what this is. So this is the Opera Rose Orange. So then we've got just yellow. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Oh, I love that. So the next one is light orange. Ooh. Yep. This is amazing. Because although I've got lots of neon markers and I've got a few neon pencils, paint-wise, I've only got a couple. I've got a fluid acrylic one, and the other ones I've got are like ink, so like acrylic ink. Whereas this, like, you can wash it out, water it down, get a very thin layer of colour. Or you could potentially, if you didn't put as much water on it, get a bit more coverage. But absolutely amazing. I mean, I don't think they work brilliantly over the top of things with them being watercolory, but that is something that I might test on the next page or on a page. So what's this one? This one's just pink. Oh, look at that. Well, all I can say is, if you love neon paint, this may be one for you, because yeah, they're amazing colours. Like I say, I doubt they'll be light fast because neon paint, etc., is not really. It's like fugitive, if that's the right word, if that is the right word. However, I'm just using these in my sketchbook and I will scan them in, so that doesn't matter to me. But yeah, that's amazing. Oh, I love those. Right, really happy with them. So this is yellow, light orange, and then we've got pink. And it's the Lumi accent colour. A colour spelt the American way. And it was I got it from Choose and Keeping. Yeah, it's just a nice little, I mean, and you could lift these pans out of here, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't, because I like to keep things kind of together. But you could potentially lift that out and, you know, just take one with you, maybe, if you wanted to take one out. Or it's a nice little handy palette. They fit very compact together. They might drop out, like fall into them, but I guess if you put it on its side, they should be all right. But it's a nice handy little palette. So, have they started to dry? Maybe a little bit. What I might do is I'll go and dry them off with a hairdryer, and then I'll come back. And then what I might do is test some little bits over the top, but I might lay some things down on another page to see how they work on top of them. So I'll go do that and I'll come back. So this is mostly dry. There's just the odd little bit But oh, seeing that pencil work, that is a Blackwing matte that works really nicely over the top. Yeah, pretty much I think anything's going to go over these. That's a Stabilo Woody, Posca Pastel, a Neocolor 2, standard pencil. This is a Caran d'Ache Luminance, what's this one, Grey Bloom. Let's try a light one. Yeah, that goes on really nicely. Just going to show up more on others because it's a light colour. This is Shell Pink by Holbein. You know, so pretty much I think anything might go over the top of it. I might put some gouache over the top because I wonder if it moves a bit like a watercolour when you put something over the top. But let's put like, sorry for any background noise. This is just a standard gouache, Juan Brilliant, I think you pronounce it. This is Holbein Artists. Yeah, that goes off the top nicely. So you could cover it, doesn't really move once it's dry. I mean, maybe if I add loads of water, they might move. Yeah, they move if you add loads of water. Oh, that gets quite a nice effect. What I was kind of thinking is these might mix for quite well with a white gouache, which I might try. So pretty much, you know, they go, like, lots of things go over the top of it. You know, like that's a acrylic Molitor marker, goes over the top, no bother. Let's try an ink. Oh, that's kind of nice because it kind of picks up some of the colour underneath. That's a Pentel marker, like ink marker in orange. It's quite nice because it picks up some of the luminosity behind it, which is nice. What else have we got? Let's just try Distress Crayon, which, yeah, it's exactly the same as the Neocolor. So let's go over the top of it, which is great. Fantastic for mixed media, which I thought it would because, you know, it's just a bit like a watercolour or a watered down gouache. So that's great. What I've done here is, and some of it's a little bit wet still, I think this is an offcut of either the Jackson's hot pressed, I think it's a Jackson's hot pressed paper maybe. It's off some sort of smooth watercolour paper, I think. So I've just put various mediums down. So I've got a Neocolor, Posca Pastel, various different brands of pencil. So Derwent Drawing, I don't like fast, sorry, Holbein, Luminance, that might be another Derwent Drawing. I've got a pastel here, a Posca pen, that Pentel ink again, that is acrylic gouache, that is standard gouache. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run something over the top of them just to see what it does. I mean, we probably know that it's going to not go over the top of, like, say, a Neocolor. Although, because that's a Neocolor too, that's mixed in quite well. If it was a Neocolor one, you'd probably get the wax resist on it. So, never mind. Like that. So that's the Posca Pastel, and you can get a bit of a resist going on there. Yeah, it doesn't cover, I mean, it's covered that one, but that was a light coloured pencil, but it kind of gives a resist over the top of pencil, which is to be expected. it goes over a little bit, but you can obviously, because it's water, because it's like a watercolour, you can see the Posca through underneath. I mean, that wasn't fully dry, so it's just kind of mixed in with the Pentel marker, which you get this lovely orangey reddy colour. Pastel, you wouldn't put it over the top pastel anyway, but just mixes in, and actually you get a more, because that's a light pastel, you get quite a nice texture and a paler version of that colour. Yeah, just goes over the top. You get this resist off that. That's an acrylic gouache, not fully dry, but it wouldn't cover it anywhere. And then standard gouache, it mixes in with. I will use it more as a base than anything else. It's never going to be a last layer, or it's never going to be covering anything. It is going to be more a wash of something that I'm then going to do something over the top. Like that pastel, that works really well. Oh, that works very well actually. I really like that. Yeah, so it's going to be a wash that you're going to put something down over the top of. Or, you know, you might use it to outline something and then re-outline it with something else perhaps. It's going to be really useful, gorgeous palette full of all of the neon joy. Really happy with that. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Please like and subscribe if you have enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.